I have a teenage son, and recently I was talking to him, just trying to explain to him a little bit about what strategic pricing is and what we do, and really when we talk about strategic pricing, it's really trying to figure out what items are sensitive and what items drive the purchasing decisions, and being competitive there, but also getting modest premiums, grabbing those modest premiums on those items that don't necessarily drive the purchasing decision. So on this day when my son was inquiring about my job and what I do, I just happened to go to the store that day, and I pulled out the receipt and I shop at Kroger. And the reason I shop at Kroger is because they have their Topo Chico water, which I like, and we go through a lot of Topo Chico water, and it's $2 cheaper than the Target that we were shopping at. So it's interesting. I pulled out that receipt, and on that particular day, I spent about $20 in Topo Chico water, but the overall, the total receipt was for $70. So 50 of that $70 was just more transactional. None of those other items drove my purchasing decision to shop at Kroger versus Target. But that water did. And it was interesting because on that day, I now have realized what I pay for mustard. Before that day, I didn't, just because on that particular day, it's like, I bought mustard that day. I don't buy mustard that much. We, eat, I guess, as much mustard as anybody else, but you don't buy it frequently. So on that day, I paid 89 cents for mustard. If you would have asked me, I would have thought, I don't know, $1.49, $1.16, and they could have charged me twice as much on the mustard that day, and I would have paid it as long as it's reasonable. So really, that's what we get at when we're talking about sensitivity of products and product families. There's really a few items and a few product families that drive our purchasing decisions. I don't shop at Kroger because of the price of mustard. I don't shop at Kroger because they have toothpicks that are a great price. And so that's a big part of what we do at Sparks IQ, is help customers identify what are those core items that really drive the purchasing decision. And then what are all those other items where we have a chance to get some of those modest premiums, because those items that drive the purchasing decision, it's so competitive. Distribution is such a competitive business, and I look, and the vendors are always pushing out price increases, and there's so much pricing pressure from the customers, and the distributor in the middle just keeps getting squeezed. And so those modest premiums that we get on the toothpicks and the mustard. This is not malicious by any means. This is like existential. We have to get those premiums where we can, because those items that drive so much revenue and that there's so much sensitivity and visibility around are so competitive. And when we price everything the way we price those, it's financially for the business, it puts us in a really bad place.